The same for Tensung. Both teams got their wins early on last time when both these two teams faced off over at Tenchaling at the MTC. The home of Tensung, it was Ugin Academy that found the lead in a heavy torrential downpour. Even had to stop the game midway just so we had a better weather. But again, Sompunto able to get a header in, but unable to guide it towards the proper direction. And Santa will find a shot. First time around! Welcome back, Santa Kumalindu. And welcome back to the Academy. It has been a long time coming for the youth side. And look at the crowd with their cheers. Goals have evaded the prodigious talent up front. But that will not be the case for long. He's a dodgy and amazing shot stopper, but with that ball from Santa all the way up in the air, no chance even for Yeze Doji. And Ugin Academy have the lead 9 minutes in. Not letting Ugin Academy rest. He is still erupting from the crowd here at Ugin Academy, but Tensung not giving them a reason to sit and settle comfortably. Still too early, but look at that against Santa, one of the best finishing talents in the country, showing why he has the respect to his name. Completely earned, but right now Ugin Academy has a job to do, defend. So far, Sompunto, the recipient of so many headers, but so far unable to get them going in the right direction. Hopefully something decent connects. Kanduk may have a decent challenge at hand. Cross is clean. Header comes in from Ugin Academy. It is picked off. Kinzang setting it up for Pravin, but Pravin last touch baited. Kinzang gets the throw in for Tensung. We are on pace for a high-scoring game coming in from Ugin Academy. Hopefully that is the case. Now on the breakaway, challenge comes in clean. And Sompunto getting involved creatively. Challenge comes in strong against the big man. It will be Tensung's ball to take. It's 11 minutes in. Ugin Academy, complete redemption from what was missing in that last game versus BFF Academy. No complaints with regards to that goal from Santa, who is looking to build upon his record again and again as that header sends it away. Jikel not strong enough to get past Pelin. Does have the frame advantage, but again, the military boy is always a hard challenge as Tensung delayed that attack long enough to buy some time to get back on defense. Melvin puts it up. Challenge comes in clean from THIMPHU. Number 20 on screen, their lone goal scorer. Unless you count that own goal from Sompunto versus that 4-1 loss to Transport United. Does have a solid body, puts that to amazing use. But again, will that matter right now? Ugin Chile. One of UAE's big names in the squad, UT. To play shot from a better angle, maybe Jigwell. Just get a clean feint in. It was Wesley who is able to knock that ball out, but Ugan Academy's possession still. They do have options. Ugan in the middle. Opts to send it back. And a retreat for Ugan Academy. It is not really liking their odds. Hishitoga. Somponzo nimble enough to keep his feet active, but look at the separation. Just one touch created from Jigdrill again. Would have been an amazing shot as well if Izzy had let it pass. Was aimed right for the inside of those side posts. Mongarpa. Intercepted by Kinzang. Throw in still for UA. Navin keeps possession alive still, but way too much power on that hit. It will be THIMPHU's goal kick. Not quite sure what is happening. It is a chaotic bit of pressure coming in from both teams, finding the mistakes inside the first quarter of an hour. Samgyal Legdin often switchable with Ukewachin Namgyal, who is on the bench. Is responsible for carrying most of the creative load in the offensive part for Tensung. Right now, unable to get his passes straight, it will be Kandus. Santa, pressure may be enough, but just bounced off to Hugo. Belden's last touch. Ugan Academy for the throw-in. Again, a bit of a chaotic stretch for Tensung's back line. They are doing well, holding on without Somponzo. That shot, not much they could have done to respond to Santa's amazing effort. But again, look at that. Not a shape we typically would have seen from Tensung at the start of the season. Started off with many players behind their own half, but right now, despite being on the back foot, they are still keeping the numbers they have up in front. A bit harsh on the challenge coming in from Ugan Academy. Considering able to find a whistle. And Tensung's ball it is again. Pretty obvious goal there. Ugan Chinle hanging on to way too much more than what is allowed as Tensung. Amazing judgment from Lochonyima. Despite the barrage, he was able to react just in the nick of time to bother that shot enough. The pressure is not that yet. Midfield for Ugan Academy looking a bit spaced out without the involvement of Kinta, but now Santa blessed with yet another opportunity. This is who picked it up. Robin coming in. Taking full advantage of the blind spot as Ugan Academy are out for blood. Legend, able to get it away. Santa has Pravin up, but opts to send it towards Ugan instead. Nobody's ball in particular as it goes out for a throw-in for UA. Jigdrill taking it quick. Pravin has Jigdrill on the line. Will opt to send it first, but blocked off. It will be Tensung. Kinza. A lot of pressure for Tensung. Despite their defensive capacity, right now, Ugan Academy just too overwhelming. What have we here? Thought there would be a call coming in from the referee, but it was in fact a goal. It was in fact a goal from THIMPHU. Properly warmed up after all those headers. Again, there was Kandu, in fact, it seems. And no chance for Pravin, no chance for Lochonyima as THIMPHU set up with an amazing ball in. And the big man does well finishing the job. 18 minutes in and we have a response already. 1-1 the scoreline, we have a game at hand. An amazing turn of events. Bhutan Academy has Santa's goal nullified. THIMPHU now on fire. Again, props to the amazing cross that came in. Just past Locha, just past Pravin, just where THIMPHU was waiting. Back to square one, Bhutan Academy. May not want to take any more risk, Tenso. Not the same team as the one that lost to Bhutan Academy in their first matchup of the season at Santa. A lot of space for the forward. But way too hard of a wind up. It will be a goal kick for Tenso. On screen, here's Tochi, one of the bigger names that have popped up onto the scene for his goalkeeping ability. Has met his match in Santa. Was out for a couple of games due to injury concerns. Now Solom stepping in, from Lore stepping in time and time again as well. But look at the academies. Their truly beloved has always been Santa. One of their oldest players on the squad as well. So that does help out with the leadership aspect alongside Lochonyima. Stenson. Gets a header straight in. It is Sheldon. Has THIMPHU up in front. THIMPHU still! What is THIMPHU up to? Probably came into this match looking up a bunch of Erling Haaland highlights, and he is putting it into full use. Look at that again. Tenzo just marvelous from Belden, keeping that ball under control. Jigdrill sending that ball an unfortunate way, and THIMPHU. Lochonyima just lucky that shot was off target again. Was in amazing form to keep that away if that ball continued on down the ground on target. But again, this is football. 1-1 still without that shot falling in as both teams man down, but Bhutan Academy's down for a longer, cheeky tactical break. Couldn't have asked for a better performance out of these two teams. 21 minutes in. Again, this was the first goal of the match. 9 minutes in. Santa Kumar just clinical with how he finished that. Saw Sangiletro and Jungfunso closing in. Realized he did not have the time to take that further. But just look at the effort on the other end. THIMPHU. Just amazing off of the setup from Nikitandin. 1-1 the scoreline. And this came up for anybody to take. Seems like Kandu is able to walk, he is back up on his feet. Hopefully he is able to continue on with the game. Does seem like he will be able to do so. But with that, Lochonyima. 23 minutes. UA's lead has since vanished, and with Tensung coming alive offensively, well, the next goal could be anybody's if they keep their forms up. It is a frantic battle between the two to keep possession alive in midfield. UA's forwards especially having the better end of possessions against Tensung's defense, and right now the chance to get all their numbers inside Tensung's half. Jig Drill, their former captain, to set it all up. Can they find an opportunity? It is floated right up towards Torchi, who has no contest towards that ball coming in, and it will be thrown immediately the other way, but Kando able to place it away. In Academy, the numbers advantage. Tensung physical enough to bother that possession nonetheless. Jigdra. Left foot sets it up, amazing Mr. Pravin. He has help in Santi coming in. Pravin just first one up front. Curved it the other way for no advantage for the home side. Not really a moment they want to regret that they lost, as this match has shown. These chances will come again and again for both teams. In fact, the only matter with regards to who comes out on top today is whoever's defense is able to keep their focus in for just long enough. Belden looking to make it dangerous. Cross comes in all the way over towards the other end. Beyond Sompunto, beyond Likitanen, it is Lochonyimas now. Once again, that comes in, but Kanta turned completely away from the net. Couldn't really put the power in, especially with the pressure coming in from behind from Kenza. Decent at least that he was able to at least get a shot out of that situation. Should be a good signs of things to come, but Santa pressure up again. Yezetochi again, those deliveries are not really the best from the goalkeeper. And enough pin gets it to a Sompunto. And now Tensung on the breakaway. Late challenge coming in from Bhutan Academy. Man down for Tensung. Likitanen steadily getting back up. The tenacity from the military boys, just amazing. Has always been their identity, and they are not letting us down at all. Likitanen back up. In the meanwhile, a reminder to all our viewers, if you ever play football, do wear proper shin guard, just so you come out walking out of situations like this. Sangaleg then. Brilliant ball in. Almost found kill it sitting, but just a tad too much power gets it towards Lochonyima. Sompunto trying to be cheeky. Lochonyima. Fair pressure from his side as well. Kando finds his former centre-back partner, Jigdra. From 1-2. Kamka. Risky back passes coming in from both teams today. Did manage to get enough power there, but one short miscalculation, all it may take. Almost happened recently for Ogun Academy. Sompunto just unable to put that ball behind the net. Awkward finish as well. But right now, Kando. Advantage past the big man. Kilnitz hitting. Looking for a shot from all the way afar. Was a decent strike. Had the lift to bother Lochonyima just enough for the goalkeeper to get up in the air. Again, does have an amazing goal to his resume this season. Many may remember the first setback for BFF Academy, who faced off a draw with an amazing smasher, blaster. Not quite sure what that shot would be called, but just put the entirety of his soul behind a close range shot that put it past Tor for BFF. Was their second goal of the season, I believe, for THIMPHU, following up on Chinle's overhead kick versus Transport United. But again, quality of football in THIMPHU is there. But as I've said again and again, the only matter when it comes to THIMPHU is whether they can find those options consistently. And right now they are showing that promise again. Miscommunication between Pelden and Pilnitz heading, both expecting each other to get at the end of that ball, but that clearance will set it all the way back. Chance for UA to get some numbers up, turn defense into offensive immediately around THIMPHU's box. Solo annoyed by UA. It is now with Chinle, who is setting up a left foot, caught the body in the way, and yes, this it will be for an easy save. THIMPHU. Shot came in dangerous from THIMPHU. So many attempts coming up today. Now on top kick. Got off a powerful one too. Lochonyima grounded. Not quite sure if he had the judgment correct or was just frozen. But THIMPHU's corner, it is nonetheless. Sompunto made it happen once. Can he make it happen again? Half an hour into the match, Sompunto drifting. Near post, but the delivery was far. On top, did his well, trying to make the best out of the situation. Couldn't find the power to properly threaten Lochonyima's nets. It will be a goal kick for the young UA goalkeeper. Decent chance for Ronit, but yes, as it is. And with Ronit out of the equation, a lot of space for the right back, who immediately decides to switch it over to Kinza. Play it long. Can he find a teammate? He does find Pelden. Tries to keep it clean, but the redemption is there. Recovery solid. Shove, not part of the plan. And a yellow card for Ugan Academy for that challenge. But Pelden, want you. Again, just a bit reckless from Ugan Chinle. Not really the malicious intent, but just reckless what it was. And it earns THIMPHU a decent opportunity. Last time around versus Drukpa, I believe. Sange Legden got his goal in from an amazing free kick delivery. Faked the wall, faked the goalkeeper for a far post delivery. Sent it short. Just went in. Maybe a bit far to attempt for the same piece of delivery, but it is a chance nonetheless. We do have now top get option off the wall. Sangin Ligden goes for it. Not proper attempt, aimed top corner. Lochonyima may not have gotten to it if that ball was on target. Again, just an amazing effort. May want to hunt for another opportunity again, as Sangin Ligden is heating up. Not the most consistent of players, but is an absolute microwave. Doesn't really need many touches to get himself useful. And now Sompunto, one-on-one against Lochonyima. Sompunto! Right, way too much against Lochonyima. Had a successful dribble past the goalkeeper, but tangled himself up Couldn't find a follow-up, and that was enough time for Hishet Tomel to clear it up. Sompunto. Again, last time Siddiqui, this time Sompunto. The defenders in this league just having way too much fun. Sangilignan opens up. An angle for Sompunto. A calm pass down left foot. Kochanyima follow up. Sangilignan way too wild. Chances escalating one after the other. And Tensum Khan goes off a marvelous stretch of possessions. Looking like a completely different team. Tensum today are just amazing. Bhutan Academy playing without Jenta in midfield. Struggling a bit getting those passes up. They are relying a lot on their flanks to get opportunities for Santa. Bhutan Academy. Again, there's that difficulty in midfield holding on to possession coming into play for Bhutan Academy. Does make things a bit more harder, but again, not a challenge. They cannot get past without a bit of hard work. Vigil and Pravin on the right have found so much success penetrating. Ronit on the left as well, making so many stressful situations come out of nowhere for Tensum. Could be their secrets going for their next goal, but right now momentum is with Tensum. If they continue to build this up, build a volume of shots that they have been forwarding against Bhutan Academy, it will only be a matter of time before the military side finds one more before we reach the halftime break. Back out to Sangiligdan, who has a lot of space inside the center circle. Ron is coming in from the flank, but that pass nowhere near his intended target. And Bhutan Academy blessed with the chance to get away on the counter. Santa. That pass way too far out. Here's a third piece it is. 36 minutes on the clock. First goal came in from Santa 9 minutes in. Double that time, Sompunto, the captain of Tensum, who has since been shifted from his centre-back designations over up front, may find a chance again. Sompunto, the chance to get one going. Shot goes up! What is happening today? Sompunto, the captain of Tensum, has found his second goal of the match, and Tensum now has the lead. And it wasn't a measly run-of-the-mill lucky goal as well. Knew what he was doing, denied the chance on the first, but technical enough to get around the defenders to set up a proper shot. Just amazing. From Tensum again, that shoulder made situation really difficult, but the second setup and the shot, just amazing from the big man. With that height, shouldn't really be moving around like that. But soldier for a reason, he gets the job done, and Tensum now up 2 against Bhutan Academy's 1. But to remind you of the context of this match, to remind you of what has been happening in this match, pressure has been going both ways. But Bhutan Academy, the first to crumble, fell in chance immediately after, but Lotanyima does the job good enough to keep that ball away and to keep Tensum's third away as well. But again, after what I was talking about, pressure has been going both ways. Bhutan Academy has seen no shortage of effort from their own side as well. Just 1 or 2 more assists towards Santa, passes towards Santa, maybe enough to get them the opportunity. Santa set up again, just gets it all the way over to the flank, pin down, making a run for it. Challenge keeps it away from Santa and away from Bhutan Academy. UA does well putting a bit of pressure off of their shoulders. But a look at that chance that followed up immediately after Sompunto's second goal. Bellin, an amazing run up front. A lot of places he could have sent that ball towards, but ended up sending it straight towards Lachanyama. Can't really blame him for that. In that tense situation, not much you can do. But it is still his first chance, his first shot of the day. So a lot remaining. Oregon Academy still down by only one, which is the deficit they can nullify quite immediately. Marvin took that touch way too outside for his own liking. Oregon Academy will get the possession nonetheless. Tight job for Tentung. They are dominant up in the air, but Oregon Academy are very cheeky, are very nimble. Has gotten them a lot of shots. May look for that one again, responsible for setting it up. Number 8 again, chin left for Oregon Academy. There's the delivery. It is right past the door. He can't want you. Sets it back. Now Tentun's up there, pokes it away. It seems like it will be an advantage for Oregon Academy. Was that challenge from behind that came in from on top there? And outside the D area, it will be a chance Oregon Academy will look to relish. Santa and Noah, Oregon Chile, stepping up to take that opportunity. Looks like it may be Santa who is prepping to take up on that challenge against Hizitoki. They may look to play towards Pravin if we can find some separation on it as well. It is Chigjo posted up against Peldin. A lot of probable targets. A direct shot reasonable as well. An absurdly tall wall with Pomponso in the lineup. Santa measuring his chances. The right foot may be more favorable, but it is set up for again. Blocked off by Pomponso. Oregon Academy trying again, but no luck as Peldin smashes that ball all the way away towards Pomponso. This time, header, accurate. Mawang has Kinley, but nobody on the right. Oregon Academy forced back into a throw-in. And with that, it will go all the way back to Lachanyama. But it seems like we have a substitution coming. Jamyang Himbit has made his appearance for Oregon Academy. Oregon Academy. The chance from the corner. Last 2 minutes inside the first half. They do have Santa with a bit of separation. Delivery is long towards the side of the net. No chance created. It will be Tensung who will get possession back without much of a headache. Oregon Academy may get that chance to nullify the THIMPHU lead before heading into the second half. Cross comes in, cut. Doesn't. Santa was right there. But seems like he was a step short. Again, immediate impact from Jamang Hindu Cheda, Santa and Pravin. Both in the way that pass just far forward. More closer towards the goalkeeper than towards his own strikers. And with that, Kandu sends it back towards Chikdrop. Enough space there to get that composure again from the big man. Last minute of play, Sochonyima. Insung has the chance, felled in up front against Kandu. Shot comes up, but it is straight towards Kandu. Follow up. Chokiwanchu whips one in, keeps it for leg, then who sends it to the moon again. Again, Sangin Legden by no means a poor player. He is a very, very good player. Just goes to show how difficult that shot from Yuta Mishima for Paro versus Abu Muslim. Just was hard to get the timing correct on such volley attempts. The ball now Kevin. 3 more minutes. Cleared off by THIMPHU. Ogun Academy's possession. Ogun Academy's throwing. Right in front of their home crowd. Can they silence Tensum again? We had the lead, but right now Tensum, it has been for the last 10 minutes. Ogun Chile winding up, no space, Kevin instead. Too many bodies in the way, but Ogun Academy able to keep possession nonetheless. Ogun Chile finding space for Tigral, but it is towards nobody. Chance again for Ogun Academy. They threw away their earlier chance. This time may not want a repeat of that. Shot comes in direct off the crossbar and back. Ogun Academy really excellent in hunting second opportunities, but this time that rebound way too much for everybody. And now Tigral the counter try again on the right, but way too hard on the hit. It will be easier to take in the knee. Just look at the calmness from Ogun Chile. Very strong on the shot as well, and able to keep it on target too. Last 30 seconds of play, Kinda. Man down for UA, and a chance to get the last play of the game for Ogun Academy. There was the play that warranted the whistle on Sangin Legden. Now out of time, this will be the last play of the game. Can Ogun Academy find a response to go with a much more lighter load to bear into the half-time break? Ogun Chile again, excellent in his first delivery. This time looking to set it up. It is right inside for Santa! Off the crossbar and out! Did well with the momentum, he was working it, but as always, pretty hard. Just look at the sheer technique on the pass. The confidence on the attempt as well from Santa. Just unlucky, it does not go in. Amazing technique again, the pass. Just wow. Now out of time. Now with the whistle, ladies and gentlemen, we enter the halftime break. Tensung leading 2 with goals from Sonam Ponso, the centre back who has for today been posted up